But let's welcome in your stock related experts now. Rajesh Agarwal, he's the head of research at AUM Capital, and Vishnukant Upadhyay, the AVP research at Master Capital Services. Gentlemen, both of you, thanks so much for joining in on this Monday afternoon. And take the first stock related query on SBI funds. Now, Arun from Kolkata wants to know if it's a good time to enter the stock, Rajesh, for the next 2 years. We've seen a good set of numbers in Q1. Stocks now showing that though, Rajesh. What would be your opinion if it's a good time to enter?
Good afternoon, Puneet. Good afternoon, Karl. As far as SBI fund is concerned, I think it's a good stock to hold for a long-term horizon. The AMC, as the space, is going to do well because of the kind of mutual fund inflows which we are witnessing, not only in direct in lump sum but also in SIP, and that's a good thing to go. SBI is one of the largest. It's the largest rather in the industry and doing very well. I would recommend even HDFC for that matter. These two are good AMCs to be in for a long-term horizon.
Got that view, and welcome to the show, Rajesh. The next one coming through on this query continues to be on Brainbees. A viewer, Sailesh Prabhu, actually holds these shares at 250 odd. Wants to know the short-term view of this one, Vishnu. Should he buy the dip? Stocks actually fallen from the price, but Vishnu, very good afternoon. What would you recommend on Brainbees?
Hi, Puneet. Very good afternoon. Hello, sir. Very good afternoon. In fact, stock has been in a downtrend, and currently it is trading very close to its a very good horizontal support. But yes, stock is facing pressure. So I would not recommend to buy the counter at a current juncture. Let the stock close above 222. In that case, one can go down for the target of 250. Not at current juncture.
250. Got it. Let's go across to our next caller now from Andhra Pradesh. Bharat is dialing for a stock query. Bharat, very good afternoon. Welcome back to the show. What's the query?
Good afternoon, sir. So I got IPO from 3 demat accounts, Dhoot Transmission. Out of 3, 1 can be sold. What about rest of 2? I can hold or sell?
Well, Bharat, firstly, many congratulations. You are, I think, one of the luckiest investors that have called us today because of massive oversubscription that we saw. But still, you got allotment from 3 different accounts. So congratulations for that. But Rajesh, let me come back to you. It's a very strong growth for this, auto ancillary company, Dhoot Transmission, listed today, up 35%. Should Bharat book out or continue to hold from his other 2 demat accounts?
So it depends on his time horizon. If it's a long-term time horizon, by long-term I mean 12 to 18 months, one can continue to hold. Strong company, gave out good commentaries, and with the kind of new product expansion they are doing into new sectors, I think this company can give very good returns in the long term. Short term, there might be some amount of profit booking coming in here and there, maybe around 1200 or 1250 odd rupees. That's difficult to say at this point of time. But for a long-term horizon, yes, it's a good stock. Since the gentleman has got allotment in 3 different accounts, I believe, as he said. So what I would suggest is around 1250 odd rupees, at least book partial profit, at least 1 account you book and continue with the rest.
Got that view, Rajesh. And let's go across to Mysuru now. Mohan has a stock query for us. Mohan, a very good afternoon to you. Thank you for calling back. What's the query?
I just got Pine Lab 60 shares at rate of 160. Just want to know, can I hold or can I add the shares for long-term perspective?
From the long-term perspective, got it. What would you recommend here, Rajesh? Coming back to you on Pine Labs, he's just entered it, has Mohan. How do you see the long-term prospects of this counter?
The stock has been lagging for since quite a long period of time. It's just in the last a month or so starting showing some amount of momentum. In the numbers have been started improving. For a long-term horizon, it's difficult to say at this point of time, although the quarter numbers were better. We have to watch 1 or 2 more quarters. But at this point of time, it's a hold for a target of maybe 170 odd rupees.
170. Hopefully, Mohinder answers your question. Next one's on Tube Investments. Our viewer is holding these shares for the short term and wants to know, and this is Alan. Vishnu, what would you recommend here on Tube Investments? There is a good time to enter, or what's your view on the stock now?
Yeah, basically, the stock is currently trading below the key moving averages like 21 and 200. So technically, it is weak counter. But yes, for short term, or I would say for 2 or 3 days holding purpose, if stocks remains well above 2650, one can hold the positions for the target of 2850. But if stocks falls below 2650, then he must exit the position because technically it is not looking good.
Technically not so strong. Got it. The next one's an interesting one because Anil Nair, who's from Abu Dhabi, is holding on to a counter CIE India. That's of course CIE Automotive earlier. He wants to know about if that he's holding shares at actually 300 rupees. Vishnu is mentioning that he's a positional trader but has been holding the counter for almost 3 years now. Shall he hold it further or is it a good time to take profits? Is his question, Vishnu.
Which stock? Can you please repeat?
CIE Automotive.
India.
CIE Automotive India Limited. CIE India is the code, Vishnu. Stocks trading at almost 410 and within this last 1 year has been largely flattish. Were you able to pull it up, Vishnu?
Oh, okay. Yes. Okay. Well, so stock is consolidating in a very thin horizontal band of 422 on the higher side, while 406 on the lower side. It is consolidating just above its prior horizontal bottom. So I believe for short term, yes, one can go long because risk reward is in favor. With keeping stop loss below 400, one can go long. Immediate resistance aligns somewhere around 422, which if broken decisively, next resistance aligns somewhere around 435. So for a short term purpose, yes, definitely one can go long.
Got it. Well, let's go across to Gurugram now. Nishant has a stock query for us. Nishant, good afternoon. Welcome to the show. What's your query?
Hi Puneet, hi panel. I have a question on Cochin Shipyard. I have 60 shares at the average price of 1481.
Okay.
So I want to understand what to do with this counter and whether should I, keep it here or move to Mesgaon dock.
And Nishant, is this a short-term trade or a long-term one?
It's for 6 months to 1 year time period.
6 months, okay, got it. So let me go back to Vishnu then. Vishnu, for the next 6 months to a year on Cochin Shipyard, what's your view? Nishant's bought it at 1481.
Well, so let's first talk about Cochin. Cochin Shipyard is currently trading below a 200 exponential moving average, but the way prices are behaving from the lower levels, I'm quite confident that in days to come, prices will definitely, invalidate its a higher trajectory, that is 1550. So yes, stock is looking quite good from the technical standpoints. Stop loss, one should maintain below 1368, while on the higher side with a decisive invalidation of 1550, stock will definitely head towards 1740. So yes, one can go long in our Cochin Shipyard.
Got it. The next question now coming in, and this is on Ashok Leyland, a stock that's reacting on the back of results. A viewer actually has bought these shares actually at 133 rupees. So he's sitting on substantial gains. What you've also seen on Ashok Leyland is buying in the last hour or so. So stocks now actually at the highest point of the day. Rajesh, how did you see the Q1 earnings? There was of course some margin compression, but a much better performance compared to estimates, right?
Yes, it was better than estimate, no doubt on that. Margin compression, that was just because of raw material prices and the kind of economic scenario which is going on. The company is also into buses, EV buses and all, more supplying to CV also. So company is doing very well, but the valuation at this point of time, after the kind of run-up which we have witnessed in the last 15-20 days, I think it's on a higher side. 185, 188 would be optimum target to book out at least partial profit.
Well, the next one coming through on Finolex Cable, it's a counter that's been on a dream run post results. So let's look at the 1 week and the month chart as well. Lalita is holding shares at 1208. Stocks, of course, at 1315. Let's look at the month chart, almost 30% now. Now, Vishnu, is her question being if she should book out right now or continue to hold?
I think he should book a partial profit, but in the remaining position, he should read the winning trade this and maintain the trailing stop loss below 1125. I'm quite confident that in days to come, the stock is all set to extend the gain towards 1380, 1390. So book a partial position and stay invested with the rest position with trailing stop loss below 1130.
Got it. The other one's coming through on Samvardhana Motherson, another counter that's done well post results. Our viewer is holding shares at 112 rupees. So here again, massive gains on this counter. Asking the long-term perspective here, Rajesh, should he continue to hold? I mean, it's bought at very attractive prices.
continue to hold, and if by chance it falls to maybe 150 odd levels, it would be a good buy too. Numbers have been pretty good despite the fact that US exports were not that good because of Class 8 trucks and all. But still, the numbers have been good. Order book they are sitting at is strong. The company management commentary given after the results were very exciting. I think maybe for 1 year target would be around 185, 190 odd rupees. Continue to hold.
Some indication of that post quarter 4 earnings too. But as Rajesh highlighted, the commentary post Q1 has been stellar on this counter. But next one also is a very interesting one. Ishwar, who's from Kolkata, regular viewer of the show, wants to know, Rajesh, if Windless Biotech is a better pick right now compared to CIE Life Sciences because of the valuations of the latter. So he's trying to be a savvy investor here for the long term. Either of those counters that you have coverage on, Rajesh, and would you recommend that trade?
I'm sorry, we don't cover any of them. Both of them are not in our coverage.
Either of those that you like on the charts, Vishnu, as well, Windless Biotech, as well as CIE Life Sciences.
So basically, I'm quite positive on CIE Life Science, basically. But let's talk about the Windless Biotech. Technically, this stock has formed the inverted head and shoulder pattern, and decisively it is trading above the neckline resistance. So I believe the winning journey is likely to remain intact with a potential upside towards 1100, 1150 sort of levels, which is the target range of this inverted head and shoulder pattern. On the lower side, immediate support comes around 890, 880. So with a stop loss below 880, one should hold the position. One can also accumulate the stock at a current juncture with a potential target towards 1100.
Got it. Well, let's go to Bengaluru now. Prashant is a stock query for us. Prashant, good afternoon. What's your query?
Hi, good afternoon, Puneet. Thanks for taking my call. My question is on Bharat Electronics. I had bought 950 stocks at 410 and I sold it at 384, hoping that the stock will get to 360, 370 range so I can average and re-enter the stock at that level. But after my selling at 384, it has consistently gone up. So my question is to Vishnu, is the stock any likely to come to 360, 370 range so that I can buy my 950 shares again?
Well, Prashant, I know you've been writing to us. We've taken this query in the past as well, but I'll allow it this time. But Vishnu, you heard the query. What's your view on BEL now?
See, basically, technically stock is forming a lower highs kind of pattern, and recently the stock has gained some traction from the lower levels from 380 to 410, 30 rupees gain we have seen in this counter, and that's due to the defense theme is gaining, traction. Entire defense stock is, trading towards north. In fact, technically, stock is looking not very much positive. In fact, currently it is just oscillating in a proximity of 200 exponential moving average. So I believe, stock is currently in wait and watch kind of strategy. With the validation of 380, there will be a probability of further upside, and that upside should be containing around 440, 450. And I believe any decisive fall below 380 will take prices further down toward 360, 350. So you just keep this stock on radar and watch the levels. Any decisive fall below 380 will definitely trigger a selling pressure. As long as stock is looking, if stock remains well above 380, the stock is in buying trajectory.
Correct. Well, let's now start the rapid fire round in this edition of the show. Vishnu as well as Rajesh, you know the drill. Keep your answers as short as possible. Madhav from Hyderabad wants to add KMC Specialty Hospital. There's a smaller name, Rajesh. I don't know if you have coverage on this, but any view?
Add.
Got it. The next one, and this one's a very interesting one from Mr. Rao. He's holding on to Azad Engineering at 524. I did write to him to ask him when did he buy it. No reply yet, but he's up 6x. Rajesh, should he still continue to hold?
One of the finest precision makers. Continue to hold.
Also, Rajesh, on Yes Bank, because Mr. Ramchandran has written to us, he's been holding the counter for 6 years actually at 24 rupees per share, and stocks actually come back to that level now. What's your view? Should he exit or still hold?
Numbers have started improving the last few quarters. Continue to hold.
The next one coming through, and this one's on Genus Power. Our viewer is holding shares at 320. Wants to know the technical setup of this one, Vishnu.
Genus Power.
Genus Power, yes.
Yeah. Hold the stock with a stop loss below 300.
Sorry, pardon me. The next one's on Bajaj Housing Finance. Viewers, E. Venkatraman is actually holding at 95, Rajesh. Shall he add or average is his question?
It's surprising, despite good quarter-on-quarter numbers, the stock has not performed. It's a strong company, continue to hold at around 80 odd levels.
80 levels, got it. The next one's from Koteshwar Rao. He wants a view on Moltech Technologies. Any view here that you have, Rajesh, by any chance?
No, we don't cover this.
Anything on the charts, Vishnu? Moltech Technologies, I know a very smaller name, not discussed too much with you on this one, but any view?
Yeah, one can hold the stock because the stock is trading above the all key moving averages. Stop loss should be placed below 165.
The next one's on Newland Labs. Bharat wants to add 5 shares right now. Would you recommend it, Vishnu, right now at the current price?
Yes, definitely. Little overstressed. Let the stock come down towards 22,000.
Saurabh is holding on to TCS at 2487. Asking if he should hold or average, Rajesh, now.
If it's a long-term horizon, you can average.
The next one coming through, and this one's on Divi's Lab. Our viewer Devi actually holds at 7050. So in good gains right now, Rajesh. Should he still continue to hold?
Continue to hold, add on dips.
Next one's on on IKS actually. Viewer holding shares at 1695, Vishnu. Any view?
Yeah, technically one can hold for a potential upside towards 1910 sort of levels. Maintain stop loss below 1800.
Our viewer, Buji is actually holding on to Tata Power and has been holding shares at almost 383, Rajesh. Can she still continue to invest?
A strong buy from our side. If it is a time horizon of maybe 12 to 18 months, one can even add.
Next one's on Gravita. Our viewer holding shares at 1845, and this is Narayana. What should he do, Vishnu, for the next 3 months is his question.
Yes, definitely one can hold the account.
VM Industries, next one, Mahalakshmi has actually bought shares at 2075. Let's look at the 1 week chart of this one. Reported results last week. In a downtrend right now, but Rajesh, any view?
Very strong company. They are OEM suppliers to major two-wheelers. One can even add.
Next one's coming in on GE Shipping. Dr. Lavanya holding shares at 1560. Vishnu asking if she should book the loss now.
Yeah, basically, technical structure is looking weak, so definitely one should get exit from the account.
Got it. Well, that was the last question of the Rapid Fire as well as this edition of the show. Rajesh as well as Vishnu. Thank you so much, as always, for helping us solve all the stock-related queries over the last half an hour. Appreciate your inputs, but viewers, out of time on Ask Profit this Monday afternoon. Thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned. A lot more action on the other side.